What's up guys, it's the Devil's Town here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how you can increase your arena points quickly by analyzing an up-and-coming controller player for Kongarna, and that is Nexy. But before I get into this video analysis guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. But without further ado, let's just jump right in. As you can see guys on the screen, we have Nexy's POV. For those of you who do not know who Nexy is, he is a content creator for Kongarna, a controller player, and a massive arena grinder on 40 to 50 ping. So really impressive stuff to have this amount of points on such high ping. As you can see, 55 is his ping currently, and at 120,000 plus arena points. So we're going to be taking a look at this full high kill gameplay, what he does so well to quickly rack up these arena points, okay? Jumping in, he's landing at Craggy Cliffs. He's kind of got Shambles loot, but gets a nice little one tap on an opponent, pre-fires this opponent, and then lets the opponent do all the work, make the edits for him, and a quick 2 kills in Craggy. Good pre-fight damage, good recognition right here. Immediately builds a wall to protect from a sniper shot. Decides to go for a chop on his opponent. Misses his shot, but then good mechanics right here. You're going to see Nexy is extremely gifted mechanically, and this is going to allow him to end fights quickly. Now the person he's fighting here isn't going to be too good. Nice little crack when he gets dropped down. Blocks him off and then immediately side jump to the side. Then the opponent kind of scuffs under his own ramp. Plays a mind game, immediately jumps to the left, not jumping on the wall. Tries to clicks peek. Another right hand peek, very nice, cracked. Another right hand peek, cracked. And then his opponent just kind of scuffs himself, and Nexy ends up getting the finish. Quick 4 kills. He's got a try hard. Apologize, guys, there was an ad. So the kind of scuffs right there, attempting that retake. Does get a cone in there. Really good, quick mechanically. Guy makes an excellent play, but only hits him for 26. The guy is doing a good job. A pressure, good cone, and good peanut butter. Gets the wall, edits out, gets the back wall, and the cone slam. Beautiful. He's like, you look lost. I don't understand how he goes from looking so good to so lost. And it's just probably a case of over-aggression, but you're going to see the good things he does defensively, right? This isn't like true W king. This is playing defensively on a person while he's getting W key. Makes the peanut butter and hugs the wall immediately afterwards. And then jumps right here. Look at how difficult it is for that opponent to really hit him. He gets the wall. Opponent misses a shot. And then he gets that back wall, full piece control. The opponent flips the ramp, but the next he's like, okay, you're going to flip the ramp. I'm going to break it and then add a nice cone to end this fight quickly. Really good stuff. Just good, solid mechanics and good aim. Going up into the next engagement, he gets sniped at. You're going to see an immediate, okay, bouncer shock. No longer a thing. Was just nerfed. Nice little pre-fight damage, 57, but doesn't have shield. Now we see some scuff mechanics right there. It's okay. It happens. You're going to see him decide to finally heal up after not getting any walls, being on a high ping, not going to continually get it. Notice still going for damage with low amounts of HP. He gets it right there. Beautiful cone slide. Does a great job right there. Love that cone slide. He gets a nice little trade from the third party situation, and then decides to get his minis off before he just continues to push. He should probably honestly go for that loot just because of the fact that he does not have a significant amount of mats. But using his bouncers instead of his mats. Huge crack. You're to see a Metro Classic in. Sorry guys, there was an ad. Let's just go back just a tad bit. So he's going to then set up on this wall, and notice he's going to swing on the wall. Metro Classic in, the opponent doesn't recognize it, and he gets another elimination. Good recognition right here, full box. Opponent makes a good decision not to edit on him. Good piece control right here. Almost montage it, but beautiful right here. You're going to see piece control to the max. Getting walls, front walls, and everything. Let's just take a look. Now, there's just a lot of good to go over in this particular engagement. So, he sees his opponent only has one way really to go this way if he's going to continue. Pickaxe baits. Tries to just phase in. Doesn't end up happening, so his opponent edits out the back. So, Nexy recognizes that. Gets the front wall. Tries to full box him. Chasing him. Gets a cone slide immediately through, and then ducks to the left. Now he has over 140 pre-fight damage right here. Edits through, cones him off, trying to keep him on the same layer. Recognizes he's going to go in front. He gets the front wall, back wall, full piece control, and there's already a cone there. And so it's a 50-50, with Nexy having significant amount of pre-fight damage. Pretty much for the most part, already cracking his opponent. Ends the fight quickly. With piece control, really good job, and really good edit flow as well. So now you're going to see, again, Bouncer Shock, which again just got nerfed. Now this can be kind of awkward when you get into a third party in a fight so close. I like the phase right there. I love how once he gets out of there because it's a little bit scuffed. Always editing through, always placing builds just for protection. Cone slides, cracks, full box. Make sure he's full boxed and this opponent has nowhere to go. That's really good. One, understanding of piece control and making sure that he doesn't allow his opponent to change layers and let this fight draw on any longer. It's already a little bit awkward because there's two players around. I believe one did shock away. But with him cycling into a third party situation like this, it can be a little bit difficult. But he places the cone here, so it's immediately uncomfortable. And then he recognizes his opponent's going to go out there. He pre-boxes right here. Opponent does get a ramp. He says, okay, I'm going to full. Then he sprays through, and then it's a cone slide. And the opponent has nowhere to go. Next, he just waits and then taps him in the forehead. GG's. Really good stuff right there. Good example of piece control. Now, quick right there. You're going to see him get some pre-fight damage. This is such a scuff layer for this opponent. And he just cracks. I love the decision to Shockwave out of there. Now, probably with Shockwaves not being a thing, probably not going to be the best thing to play that aggressive. Yeah, he said he's got to reload a shotgun, so better reload management. I love editing with the sound of it constantly flicking. Now you're going to watch this. This is going to be very good. You're going to see true mechanics right here. Oh my goodness gracious. I want to rewatch that again in slow motion because it's just such good mechanics and it's good examples of piece control, but this is a Taj clip for sure, right? Oh my goodness. He hits a retake on him and catches him. So opponent just gets a wall up. He tries to get the previous wall, doesn't get there, but does block him off there. He's like, okay, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to have to hit the retake on you. So he gets some space, wall ramp, cone, wall, flips it back up, protected, edits through, edits the cone through, gets the cone to stop his opponent, hits a massive damage shot, and then finish it up with the scar. It looks even good in slow motion. GG's, but really good understanding of piece control and edit flow again. Nexy's mechanics are very, very strong. Gonna push this opponent. Gets it right there. Unfortunately makes a door edit. Cracked, beautiful right there. Opponent somehow gets in the floor. And then he just ends the fight. 12 kills thus far in this arena match. Pushing up to high ground, triple editing. Really nice mechanics as well. He's going to start cranking. Does get floored off. Opponent actually does hit a good shot on him. Hits him for a little bit. And immediately decides to heal. I like that decision. Immediately scuffs, put a cone in his own box. Notice how he's always going for piece control. This opponent he's fighting isn't too bad. The opponent doing a good job of pressuring. Now smart for that opponent not to edit on an X8 Classic. It's really strong if you catch him off guard with it as well. Next, he probably should have placed a cone there. This is really good to drop him down in the box when you're cycling. He then accidentally edits him down. Mitro classes in or attempts. He does get it with a scar and then places the cone for piece control. GG's, really good fight. Look, you see, always constantly protecting builds, protect himself. Cone slides, the opponent does dip back out, but always establishing piece control. Nice, beautiful right there. Just the way, always having escape way to get back out and continue. Does get the wall, but the opponent makes an edit up, and then Nexy reads it, gets up there, cracks him. 14 kill game right at fragging out on this high ping. Gets a nice 50. Oh, this is... Oh, it was so scuffed, unfortunately. Kind of got dropped down there into a 50-50. Sorry, guys, there was an ad, but sometimes it's the dangers of 50-50. You get into that certain situation where you don't want to be in. You get kind of surprised into a box against someone that you're basically just taking an aim battle. I love that he goes, not about it. Yeah, you don't want to cycle in there. You really spraying through, especially with only 135 tag. Little Arcworm peek, I like it right here. Goes for a cone attempt right there. Chases him, edit down. Pickaxe baits as well. Gets one box away. And then another attempt at an Arcworm tank. Doesn't get it. Opponent has Dragon Shotgun. So might want to play a little bit tighter at range.
I don't want to fight you, you're weird.
Because I don't want to fight you, you're weird. Kind of disengages. And then this... Because this guy might be more weird, actually. But opponent being a bad player, right? No pressure after a crack. The opponent should be on the wall. You shouldn't allow him to get minis in a big off. I don't know if the opponent's extremely weak. Doesn't get that. It's a bad peek anyways. It's a left-hand peek. So next he gets up and then immediately goes to a right-hand peek. Cracked. And the opponent was weak, and based on his name, it's probably console. But again, immediately switches from a bad left-hand peek to a good right-hand peek, and that's exactly what ends up happening. So there's two players left. He tries to go get the mats, but it fortunately doesn't get it. Huge, nice little crack. He's trying to bounce ahead because of Storm. Does that right there. Those are still uncompetitive to my knowledge as of this morning. Gets some aim right there. He goes, oh, you're white. He remembered that he did crack him. So with 400 mats, he gets high ground right here. Tries to attempt to get it right here. This is such good movement as well. That's really excellent movement. And then the opponent ends up dying to Storm, and you have a 17 kill dub. Really great stuff from Nexy in this particular gameplay. The biggest takeaway from Nexy's gameplay was not only his high elite mechanical skill, but his knowledge of technical W keying, always tending to take right hand peeks, never really committing to double pickaxe swing, which sometimes can get you cracked. We saw, again, like I said, mechanics on display, but really good understanding of piece control, always getting walls pre-boxing and then putting in cone slides when he needs to. And this is incredibly impressive just because playing on 40 to 50 ping, this is kind of a playstyle you have to adapt, because with this particular playstyle, you're going to not be able to take walls as much as you would like, so you need to crack opponents, force pre-boxes, and we saw Nexy do that continuously, and we saw Nexy in build fights establish piece control with exceptional aim to follow up. There was really only one engagement where he got significantly cracked for a lot of damage, and that was when he accidentally fell into that opponent's box in Pleasant Park and turned into a 50-50 kind of spraying bloom battle, which he again of course freaked out with. But the rest of the engagements, it was good left hand, staying on the left side, creating right hand peaks. We saw a lot of pre-boxes. So just if you are a high ping player and if you are struggling to get points in arena, just watch guys like Nexy. Ping is just an excuse at, for the most part, you can still be a dominant player on 40 and 50 ping, and Nexy demonstrates that. You just have to realize that your playstyle is going to be more predictive of your opponent as opposed to you being the aggressor on the wall. Force your opponents to basically make the plays for you, read where they're going to go, pre-box, and make sure you're using smart right-hand peeks. So if there's trade back damage, you end up pretty much having the better opportunity of not losing as much HP as your opponent does. Well guys, that is going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please drop a like on it, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing the next one. Peace.